that feeling?
There are two things that you miss when you watch it on your TiVo, which is great, and we thank you for TiVo. and to every TCM fan. I mean, obviously, watching these movies at home has changed. It's changed how Americans think of these movies. It's sort of reinforced the cultural significance of these movies, and we realize that we have we feel like we have a real sort of obligation to our viewers to keep up and maintain these movies. Because our viewers, I'll answer your question in a sec, but our viewers are not like viewers of other TV channels. That's I'm a huge sports fan. I'm a sports addict. I got a gambling problem. I watch a lot of sports, but I don't feel like I need to protect ESPN. I don't feel like so. And I think TV has never been better, and all these wonderful series, and this House of Cards on Netflix, Kevin Spacey's show is amazing, and Breaking Bad, Mad Men, all these wonderful shows on AMC. But I don't feel like I need to protect AMC. But our viewers, they watch us, and I don't just mean they watch us on TV. They watch what we're doing because they don't want us to mess it up. And so we have this sort of, our viewers are they're like Roman guards. They're watching. They were like when I came on and I started in 2003, and they were like, who is this young punk? and are you guys going to start doing commercials and what's happening to Robert Osborne, and don't change what we love? And then I think it took about 6 years, but they realized that maybe I was okay. So we're incredibly grateful, and we realize the role we have to play in protecting these films. That said, what you miss when you watch it at home is not just the big screen, which is a wonderful experience, and Angie and I were talking about this earlier, but you miss seeing it with other people who love the movie. And seeing Casablanca at home is great. I watched it this month on 31 Days of Oscar, or maybe it was last month, I can't remember. But and it's amazing every time. But if you have a chance to see it with 800 other people who also love Casablanca and on the big screen, I think it just means something more. And that sort of shared experience that you're not the only one, that you guys realize that oh my God, there's thousands of other people who share the same passion. That's why we do the festival. That's what the festival's about. It's about sharing this experience with people who love the movies. We just got off the TCM cruise, which we tried like hell to get Angie to come on. But the TCM cruise it's just not like that. It was so good. It's so good. It's such an amazing experience.
Oh, that's good.
And there's because all these people share the same love,
passion.
And it's a really great experience.
You watch it.
Was there an actor that you wanted always to work with and you didn't have the chance?
Yeah, Clint Eastwood. I would like to have.
Hey, that can still happen.
No, I got to work with Marlon Brando, and that was quite an event. I talk about intimidating, but he was wonderful.
You got to play opposite a lot of really famous and wonderful actors. Is there anyone that sticks out most in your mind?
Robert Mitchum would never stop talking. He told stories. He had stories about about everything, and he would. We'd always sit together while they lit the scene. He would start a story. Okay, we're ready for you, Angie, Mr. Mitchum, and we would stand up. He'd continue talking. We'd walk to the set, continue talking. I have to rehearse. I have to get myself and finish it. Until they said action, he never stopped talking. And he was wonderful, but it was very, very hard to concentrate because I couldn't get myself together by the time they said action because he was still talking, and I loved him. But hard to work with that way.
This month.
It's fabulous.
Well, the last thing, I want to hear your Spanish.
You want to hear me speak Spanish?
Spanish, yeah. Can you do some
Taco. Enchilada. Margarita.
My God, I can do better than that.
Let's see.
Solamente un poco mejor.
Ah, muy
You
bien.
call me a whore.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you. Gracias.
Muchas gracias to you all.